Picture this. 3 years from now, the place we've always called the epic center of innovation. Silicon Valley could be yesterday's headline. Why? Because the world's biggest names in tech are quietly packing their bags for Canada, and the scale of the shift is jaw-dropping. Microsoft has just poured 680 million Canadian dollars into Quebec, ballooning its cloud footprint by an unheard of 750%. Meta? They're hiring 2,500 AI engineers, not in Seattle, but smack in downtown Toronto. And Tesla has locked up 125,000 tons of lithium concentrate from Quebec mines, bypassing Nevada entirely. This isn't a blip, it's a strategic retreat. While Washington fumes, Donald Trump even called it a stab in the back of American ingenuity. Canada is rolling out a red carpet lined with cheap power, smooth bureaucracy, and talent on tap. What does that mean for your job, your paycheck, your neighborhood? Buckle up, because the aftershocks are already rippling through every American zip code. Why Canada? Why now? First, energy. Quebec's hydroelectric grid lets industrial users snag electricity at roughly 6 to 10 cents per kilowatt hour. That slices data center bills so deeply, Microsoft can run bigger servers for less, and those savings translate into tens of thousands of new local jobs, 57,000 in Quebec alone, according to Ernst Young. Second, stability. Quebec's tax rules for data centers don't flip-flop every election cycle. Need permits? You're greenlit in 3 to 6 months versus a year or more south of the border. Want global talent? Canada's Global Talent Stream issues work permits in as little as 2 weeks. Imagine you're a CTO racing to staff a new AI division. Do you wait 6 months for a US visa lottery or onboard a top engineer in 10 days flat? Third, talent. Universities in Toronto, Waterloo, Montreal, and Vancouver pump out AI-ready grads who already speak English, thrive in multicultural teams, and don't need to uproot families halfway around the world. Over 1,000 AI roles come with express lane visa processing. For hiring managers, that's not a perk, it's a weapon. Case Study 1. Microsoft Meta Canada's Cloud Coup. Microsoft's Quebec gamble isn't PR glitter. It anchors the largest cloud expansion in Canadian history, feeding $4 billion USD into the province's GDP every single year. Land is cheaper, zoning fights are minimal, and hydropower keeps server farms humming without the West Coast price tag. Meanwhile, Meta has turned Toronto into its newest brain trust for the metaverse and next-gen AI. They're dangling California-level salary packages plus stock options, but with Canada's lower cost of living and lightning-fast visas. For engineers, that's a double win. For Seattle recruiters, it's a gnawing headache. Case Study 2. Netflix, Tesla, Apple. The second wave. Netflix recently snapped up a 248,000 square foot production hub in downtown Toronto, primed to pump out 1,500 film and TV jobs every year. Between a 35% refundable tax credit and a favorable exchange rate, the streaming giant will pocket tens of millions while Toronto's creative workforce cashes steady checks. Tesla's lithium deal is equally seismic. By sourcing battery-grade spodumene directly from Quebec's NAL mine, Elon Musk satisfies the Inflation Reduction Act's North American sourcing rules and still keeps supply chains short. Translation: the gigafactory jobs, the processing plants, the tax revenue, Canada gets them first. And Apple? They're quietly hiring over 100 silicon and AI engineers in Ottawa and Montreal, duplicating the secret sauce that once made Cupertino the R&D capital of the world. These roles focus on cutting-edge chip and sensor design, the very heartbeat of every future iPhone and Mac. Yet the lab benches are north of the border. The fallout back home. Every time a data center, studio, or battery plant lands in Canada, an American city loses a bet it didn't even know it placed. Those smart city zones in Cleveland, St. Louis, Rochester, empty lots and dashed plans, while graduates scan job boards in Toronto. The tax revenues that could have fixed roads or schools are padding Canadian budgets instead. Politicians can shout betrayal all day, but the ledger tells the story. Cheaper power, Faster permits, predictable taxes, and instant access to talent beat patriotism 9 times out of 10 in a boardroom. Unless the US patches these leaks, streamlining visas, stabilizing incentives, and slashing regulatory red tape, the torrent of talent and capital will keep flowing north. What happens next? If Google or Nvidia announces a similar move tomorrow, don't act shocked. This is a momentum play, and Canada's already at cruising speed. The only real question is whether America decides to race, reform, or watch from the sidelines. So, how does Silicon Valley fight back? And what does that mean for the factory down your street, the college grad in your family, or the next startup looking for a home? Let's hash it out in the comments. Your take might be the spark policymakers need. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a Global Pulse deep dive into the tectonic shifts shaping tech and the economy. Because the next frontier of innovation may not be under California's sun, it could be just across the northern border, and it's moving faster than you think.